This is the Blackout Podcast.
Hi, King.
Hey, what's do?
Thanks for going to my podcast. How's your day today, anyway?
It's all good. It's all good.
What are you currently working on now?
Actually, I'm working on New Wave, Old Flame. That's just the EP for me. It's just more or less like it's just like it's a new wave right now. So you know what I mean. I'm just gonna keep the Old Flame going with the new wave instead of like switching it up. And then I got my other artist that's White Boy. He's coming out with one. It's called Morning Sun. He's more like a Logic type rapper. You know what I mean, Kendrick Lamar. So you know what I mean. He's taking it back to like where you know what I mean, storytelling was originated. So you know what I mean. We're just trying to keep the everybody spark to what the new generation ain't really seeing back. You know what I mean? Like, we love, you know what I mean, WuTang and everything else like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're like, hey, yo, how can we revise that? You know what I mean? And make the young bloods respect it. You know what I mean? The history of the music from back then, too, right?
Yeah. So, so what do you do? I didn't even say you should introduce a bit of yourself. I know you.
Hey, man, I'm the super producer of Nova Scotia, Halifax. Sorry, I shouldn't even said it like that. I'm the king of Halifax. You know what I mean? Super producer of Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. You know what I mean? And I think that just I hear things that people don't hear. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna take nothing away from like Chris Knox or Ivy or even Neon Dreams. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna take nothing from those kind of producers, but I mean, like me, I hear everything. Yeah. So you know what I mean? I produce and I do shows. You know what I mean? Just did one Thursday, so that's where we met. But
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying to take over 2019.
Yeah, I mean, you run like it's a good thing you said. You like WuTang because WuTang is like this squad, but everyone is still doing their thing.
Exactly.
I have that vibe from when I saw you with your guys.
Exactly, and like not even WuTang, man. I take it back to Boot Camp Click. Cause like you know what I mean, like when you look at Boot, yeah, cause like even them boys, you know what I mean, Buckshot, BDI, like Helter Skelter, all them boys, you know what I mean, like that's what I was brought up on, and then like you know what I mean, like when you did a squad, everybody's like, oh, well, sometimes them guys don't never last, you know what I mean. It's easier for you to break off if you're like that, you know what I mean, cause no one hates on that, you know what I mean. If you're a group and you have one front man, then yeah, of course you're gonna. You know what I mean? You're going to slip off and everybody's going to be like, oh, well, he left us. Nah, when you got a group and you're all solo artists in a group, there's no hate because everybody can do solo projects and they can do a group project too, right? So
how long has the group been together? Is there like a name for the group?
Like, well, our squad, I just call them the Heathen Gang because, like, you know, we're just a bunch of little heathens just running around try to just make noise, right? You know what I mean? But like, you know what I mean? Them guys are they're just doing their own thing. They've been together for like, you know what I mean, since birth. So them boys just like homies from like the dirt. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I know a few of them from the dirt too. So it's just, hey, let me try to take them under my wing and let's expand and just make a crazy team.
And what was the last project you worked on with the squad?
Actually, the next project is, I can't even say the last project. The first project that I worked on was Drippy, but the next project I'm just gonna produce the whole project because they did all their own production on like the actual King with the Mud, right? They did all their production. I just kind of like revised and mastered the songs. Okay. But the Drippy, I actually produced that song.
Dude, that song's fire.
Yeah, man. We got a shout out to the fellas.
So, who's in the squad?
You got PDK, you got Kitty, you got Rome, Fado, and Lil E, and there's a couple other fellas, right? But they're not here with us today, so.
Yeah, well, we don't have enough space.
Right, yeah. we try to break it down. We still got 5 of them, right? We was like, hey, yo, can you only bring 4, right? So, you know, I mean, it's all good. Also, the other artist is White Boy. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if he's working today, but like that guy, you never see him. You always see him at shows, and like sometimes he's like, I don't know, it's just off to the side. Like, you know what I mean? The younger fellas got more time on their hands. You know what I mean?
So do you think one thing I've discovered, especially working with artists, is there's a level of commitment some people have that some people don't. Do you pick up on that easily?
I'm big on commitment. That's like my number one thing. Like these guys, like I said, I knew them for like a long time, like most of them. But like as soon as I hollered at them and I said, "Hey, yo, just don't waste my time." Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think I wasted more of their time than they wasted my time, because every time that I asked them to come through, they were there. You know what I mean? So commitment is A1. You know what I mean? Right along with communication, right?
Yeah.
So you got to have those commitment. Like me, I'm committed. So if I do it, if I say I'm going to do it, I'll do it. If I say, hey, I'm going to do it today, I might do it in a week. But at the same time, I get it done. Yeah, I'm just exaggerating a little bit, but like, yeah, if I say, hey, yo, we need this and this is our dateline, but I've been pushing it for 2 weeks, I'm going to have it done by that dateline. Because I told them I had the EP out before the show, even though I was supposed to have it out probably a week before that, you know? And like our projects that we're dropping, me and White Boy, you know what I mean? It's going to have to be for tomorrow. You know, well, sorry, not tomorrow, but like later on today. So,
Gotcha.
you know what I mean? It's just, the commitment is number one, though.
Yeah, I mean, without that, there's no point, right? Because
Excuse me.
there's only so much time you have in a day, and it's about how you mark out your time. And working with a squad and doing your solo project, how do you handle time?
When they're not there, because then I'm more focused. I just, sometimes I just sit in my bedroom and I'll just be like, oh, yo, that beat is dope. I'm on it right there. But like, I can do it whenever I want.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can live in the studio. These guys can't. So I got to give them my time before I give myself my time. But I can always have my time.
And what's it like? Is that an advantage to having a home studio?
Oh, it's perfect, because like you can do the tracks, and you can always get someone like me. I master, but I can also use E-master too. So that's just like an engine that's made by two Grammy and nominees. They put an engine on the internet,
Okay.
so that we can master our own songs inside that engine.
Oh wow.
So it makes your stuff a lot clearer too. So I can go and do that, or I can just get another engineer. You know what I mean? And then be like, hey, can you clean this up? But really, I do it all myself, so I'm not really.
Cool. What's your songwriting process? Do you get the beat before the song? Do you get the title? How does that happen?
Depends on what you like at that time. It depends on what you're trying to, like who you're trying to catch the ears of. You know what I mean? It depends on how the beat talks to you too. Like me, the beat always talk to me. So you know what I mean? Like when I write, it's just whatever that beat sound like it's saying. So you know what I mean? It could be talking with a girl one day. You know what I mean? One day it could be talking with the trap. Or you know what I mean? The next time it could be talking about, you know what I mean, something that you went through, and like it depends on how you listen to that beat. You know what I mean? Because it's like me and you having a conversation right now.
Yeah.
That's a beat. You know what I mean? But you might talk to the next man, and then it's a different type of beat. You know what I mean? So everybody has their own beat.
Yeah.
So, or their own, you know, the way that they listen to it would be too.
And one thing I felt from you on the show where we met is like, with hip hop these days, it's just, you don't really hear what people are saying.
Yeah.
And it was a difference when hearing you guys. It's like you guys were telling a story. I was fooling. It's like, it's a movie when you guys rap. What, like, I know you say you want to bring back how it was.
Well,
but-
everybody's going through their own struggle, right? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And like these guys, they just, you know what I mean? They say what they want to say. Like I've been there, so I can relate to like some of the stuff that they say. But at the same time, it's like what we say too. You know what I mean? It's gonna reflect on them. It's kind of like being like an older brother to your younger brother. You know what I mean? Whatever they say, you're gonna listen to them. But if they're saying something wrong, you're gonna correct them too, right? But like, it's just everybody got their story. So when you say when you spit a story, then the next man spit a story. Then the next one, it's just like reading a good book
Yeah, I
with
know.
like a bunch of short stories in
Yeah.
it, right? And those are the best ones. So I don't know. I just find that like everybody is just creative equally.
So, do you ever have a situation where someone comes to work with you and you decide not to work with them?
No, never.
Oh, wow. Why not?
Because I always know what I want, or they know what they want, and it's like, and I mean, you don't. Like people that are creative, you can't let it. You can't let that clash because it's creativity. You know what I
Cool.
mean, that's just being real. Like, you know what I mean. Like my idea's not better than yours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm a good guy that I can switch to anybody's style, type of style. So if they have an idea and I'm like, okay, yo, that sounds doper than mine, I'll be like, yeah, I'll give you credit. Just like I was telling them guys earlier, JTMG never came from me.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Even though my name is Jae Thompson. You know what I mean? Jae Thompson Music Group. It never came from me.
Oh, wow.
It came from the guy that's not here, white boy. Right? So, you know what I mean? I told them early. So these things that you go in and you create, it's not, technically, it don't have to clash. It can just be used together.
Cool.
Right?
So tell me about GTMG.
Um, it's just the foundation. You know what I mean? You can't have nothing without a foundation. So GTMG is just, it's just the name.
Mm.
But what's inside of it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's like a group of fellas just trying to make music.
Yeah.
Everybody's solo. You feel what I'm saying? But you're a group, you're a squad, you're a clique. You know what I mean? Not a gang like that. You know what I mean? Which is, if we all want to go solo, we could all go solo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So JTMG is just about being one person, but at the same time being a group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
How long has the group GTMG existed?
um, well, I'd say like 3.5, 4 years.
Wow.
Because like me, I really wasn't GTMG before White Boy. You know what I mean? I was just doing my own thing. I was like Banger City.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just Venom Spitter Squad. You know what I mean? We were like just different things, like just trying to find what would be the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For that. But JTMG is Jae Thompson Music Group. Is what it is.
So, but like you, do, having your name in the name of the group, does that make you kind of the front man?
No, 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 no. I'm never the front man. I'm Jae Thompson. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I'm just me. I do my thing. You know what I mean? And then when the squad does their thing, their squad. When White Boy does his thing, he's White Boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if like any other group, like or any other person come to me and they did something with me, it would be them. You know what I mean? I'm just the foundation. Like I said, I just do the production.
Mm.
That's it. You know what I mean? Just it.
Okay. Is there any instrument you really like when it comes to doing a bit?
Well, I like acoustics. Like when
Ah.
it comes to beats, like those are the ones that get me like motivated. Like, you know what I mean? Like really, because then I got to dig inside of myself and pull it out
Mm-hmm.
and like actually think about something.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you do a trap beat, you know what I mean? It's a beat. You know what I mean? Like you just going, okay, okay. You can throw anything to it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get like something that's with like a piano or like, you know what I mean, like acoustic, and that's I don't know, gives me chills kind of
Like the
stuff.
song you performed on Thursday had like this cool piano beat.
I did Baddie and Whoa. Those tracks are just those are new tracks. There's something different. I still
Oh,
got like 1022 coming out, and that's like more of that's the actual full album.
cool.
That got like more of like pianos and like guitars and stuff like that in it. So it's like actually like raw hip hop. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm rapping on these other albums. That's like hip hop.
Mm,
You know what I mean? I can say it's hip hop.
that's dope.
So
That's dope. And do you guys work on music videos? What's the plan for the group?
I've been slacking. I can't even lie. I just been slacking. You know what I mean? I can't even be actually, man. I've been like slacking so bad. Like I find that like I've been so caught up in trying to like get shows and just trying to promote shows like this year and like trying to make music and you know what I mean, just put it out that
Mm,
I wasn't even really focused on the visual,
mm,
and I should be more like I'll tell you right now,
mm-hmm.
Jigga, that guy like he's phenomenal for that. I swear to God, he got like 22 songs. He got like half of that album with videos. So I'm kind of like jealous when it comes to it because I'm like, God damn, like you got some lot of money because I know videos be costing like $200-$300. You know what I mean? And if you got two, that's like $2,000. Like he's hustling, but I mean, like he comes up with visuals all the time.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? It just seems, but like sometimes it's harder. You know what I mean? When you're not thinking about it. You know what I mean? You're really not thinking about that. You're thinking about making the music and putting out albums and doing shows. You know what I mean? But I guess that comes with the territory too. So
And like, don't you think, especially talking of social media, Instagram, people really love videos these days, just clips and things. How do you think social media is infecting hip hop?
even though it's good, it's trash.
Why?
It's trash because you took out the hustle from the man. Straight up. We don't go and hand you a CD now. We tell you, go to AudioMac on audiomac.com and just search up Jae Thompson. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. You know what I mean? Now people are not real. Like I'm not saying that social media is a bad thing. I'm just saying that it's trash for the industry. You know what I mean? Because now I can buy your album, slap it on there, and now everybody else can, you know what I mean, download your album. Meanwhile, you don't make no profit. So I know a lot of people are having a problem with that, but when you really look at the industry, yeah, that's what killed it. Because you don't have nobody foot soldiering it no more. You know what I mean? You don't have nobody sticking up flyers no more, really, like that. You know what I mean? It's just, hey, go to Facebook, go to Twitter, go to Snapchat, go to Instagram. Here, advertise that stuff. Yeah, it helps, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't because now we're all lazy to the game.
So, like, I mean, do you think? So you said it's good, but it's trash. But Instagram or YouTube and all these things has also led us to discovering new, pretty decent artists.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Nah, I'm not saying that. That's why I said it's good and it's trash. It just takes away from like you know what I mean. If we didn't have social media, then we had to find a good AR or someone to distribute our albums, right? You know what I mean? Like you have to have that cosign. Nowadays, we don't need a cosign because we got us. We got social media. So social media does help you find other artists that you can network with, and that's what it's bomb for. Like that. That's what I said. The good part about it, it's good because if you didn't go and use social media, you wouldn't have other artists collaborating across the world.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean, I got a song with a guy from Uganda.
Oh wow.
If I wasn't on social, media, then that would never happen. Like, how would I find that fella? But you know what I mean? Yeah, I just find that it took the actual hard hustle out of like music itself, and just people's pockets are getting kind of raped. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
to say.
And so this kind of heavy because a hip hop artist actually passed on a few days ago through sad circumstances. Do you think we're really dealing with mental health in?
I think mental health, it's a lot. You know what I mean? Like, well, when people be doing heavy drugs or just bullying or you know what I mean, even getting inside your own head, yeah, it's a big thing. But I think that a lot of people need to talk about it because if they don't talk about it, it's just gonna fester inside them, right? It's like kind of like a bomb. You're only waiting for it to explode. But like a lot of that stuff's going on in the world, just period. Not even in hip hop, like all over, right? You know what I mean? A lot of people are coming out about it, but I think more people should come out with it.
And in what would you do that isn't being done now?
What would I do? All you just can do is just talk about it, man. It's just like anyway, there's numbers for that stuff. You know what I mean? And like me, when I first came back from out west, I was living out there, and I came back, and my thing was I wasn't alone. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that like, you being in, depression or whatever the case is, like,
Yeah.
it's everybody got to realize that they're not alone when
Yeah.
it comes to like stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it just depends on how that person helps themselves. Because if they don't help themselves, then they're just going to spiral down into a dark hole. But like if they understand that they're not alone, then that's the main thing. Is that they got to understand it.
Okay, so you're married, kids.
Oh yeah, I'm married, got kids.
Any of your kids making music?
No.
Will they ever make music, or is?
No, my daughter, she probably do the art thing, but it's not gonna be music art. She probably do like something else, whether it's painting, drawing, stuff like that. But like, she still got the artistic part of it. My son, people may laugh and think that's funny, but like that he's intelligent because what I mean. He's always at the Lego table, so like what I mean. You can tell he's always putting things together and doing this and doing that. So what I mean. Like they are articulate to the art sense.
So what advice? I mean, I know you roll with a gang, a team, a squad, and most of them are young, and they kind of can reach out to you. Jay, I need advice on this, but what advice would you give to like an artist out there starting or doing something right now?
I would say to anybody, just whatever you doing, just do it. You know what I mean? But just try to master your craft. You know what I mean? To any young person, it's just whatever you're doing right now, just do it. Because a lot of people give up on them dreams, and then it just ends up that them young fellas end up getting killed or put in jail for forever. And that's the main thing, is like you actually have to stick to that thing, because you can say like me, I played baseball for 16 years, and then what? You know what I mean? I just sit here, I think I'm too old for this. Just keep going with your dream, man.
This is the Blackout Podcast. Thanks for listening.